following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, home for great games. Today's presentation is Pantheon Bowl 19, live from FedEx Field between the Arizona Wranglers and the San Antonio Commanders. The weather is mild for outside Washington, D.C. in January, 51 degrees, slight wind, clear skies, no threat of rain or snow today. Throughout the week, San Antonio has been the clear favorite of the Vegas betting line, but in the recent 48 hours, that line has gone down a bit to 8 points. And now the coin toss. Arizona has won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. So San Antonio will be receiving the kickoff. Just moments away from kickoff here, Pantheon Bowl 19. And Pantheon Bowl 19 is underway. Cooper takes the kickoff 4 yards deep, bringing it out, finally stopped at the 19-yard line. So the Commanders will set up shop, first possession of the championship game at their 19. Let's introduce the San Antonio offense to you. They use a one running back, two tight end formation. Aaron Jones is the running back. The two wide receivers, Tyler Boyd and Amari Cooper, are the wide receivers. Evan Ingram, Jack Doyle are the tight ends. Matthew Stafford is the quarterback. Matthew Stafford was awarded the passing title last night at the Gridiron Awards banquet. The offensive line for the Commanders, Moses and Brown at the tackles, Daly and Larson at the guards, Dozier at center. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Jones takes the handoff to the left-hand side, but he will not gain an inch. Pratt tackles him at the line of scrimmage. It brings up 2nd and 10. Let's introduce now to you the Arizona Wranglers defense. Wranglers use a 3-4 in their front seven. Jeffrey Simmons, the rookie, is flanked by another rookie at defensive end, Cleveland Farrell, and Cameron Hayward, the veteran. Outside linebackers are Marcus Golden and Lorenzo Alexander. The interior linebackers, Jordan Hicks and Jermaine Pratt. The defensive backs, Shaquille Griffin and Roby Coleman, are the quarterbacks. Roberts and Harris are the safeties. 2nd and 10 for the Commanders. Stafford back to pass. Goes underneath. There's a fumble at the 25, but the officials are pointing out that San Antonio has maintained possession. The ball is marked at the 25. San Antonio will be facing 3rd and 4 now at their 25. Just underway here in Pantheon Bowl 19. No score. San Antonio first possession. Empty backfield behind the 9-yard play. Finally dropped by Harris. Stopped at the 34. So they face their first 3rd down opportunity. And Stafford, again, the passing title champion. He had missed some time earlier this season with a foot injury, and nothing looked to be wrong with his feet there as he picks up 9 yards. They're back to the single back formation. Jones gets the carry up to left side. Stopped by Pratt, but after a gain of 4. San Antonio's offense ranked 6th this season, averaging 388 yards per game. They're facing against the league's 12th ranked defense, who allowed 388 yards on the season. They stay in the one-back formation, 2 tight end setup. Stafford back to pass. But it's trying to get to Ingram's back shoulder, but the two weren't on the same page. It brings up another 3rd down for the Commanders. Empty backfield behind Stafford. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Stafford back to pass. Blitz. But he's hit as he throws. Pass to Cooper, he was double covered. Roby Coleman had an attempt at an interception there, but it was just beyond his reach. So the Wranglers defense holds. They force San Antonio to punt. So we will see the punting team for San Antonio for the first time today. And Arizona's offense will be getting underway here shortly. Dixon will be the punter. And Wilson is back deep to receive. High-hanging punt for Dixon. Lands inside the 15. Wilson catches at the 14, but has nowhere to go. Finally stopped at the Arizona 14. The Wranglers will set up shop at their own 14. 11:43 to go, first quarter, no score between the Wranglers and the Commanders. Let's introduce to you the Arizona Wranglers offense. They use a traditional 2-back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end formation. Joe Mixon is the deep back. Kyle Juszczyk, who had an amazing Western Conference Championship game with 9 receptions and 3 touchdowns the other week at fullback. DeAndre Hopkins, Jarvis Landry are the wide receivers. Mike Gesicki is the tight end. Ryan Tannehill will be the quarterback. The offensive line, Pugh and O'Neal are the tackles. Quentin Nelson, Joe Thuney are the guards. And J.C. Treader will be over center. 1st and 10 for Arizona at their own 14-yard line, moving left to right. Mixon gets the handoff off tackle left, and he is brought down by Murphy after a gain of 3 yards. Arizona's offense ranked 3rd in the league this year, averaging 403 yards per game. They're facing up against the 10th ranked offense, where San Antonio seems to be really dangerous is against the run. They are 2nd against the run. They average only allowing 86 yards rushing per game. Let's take a look at that San Antonio Commander defense. They run a 4-3. Murphy and Aaron Donald are the defensive ends. J.J. Watt, Gerald McCoy, veteran inside tackles. Judon and Wright are the outside linebackers. Devin Bush, the outstanding rookie, is the inside linebacker. Quarterbacks are Breland and Conley. Safeties, Byard, and another rookie, Juan Thornhill. Second play of the drive, 2nd and 7 from the Arizona 17. And we have our first
false start. Offense, number 62, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Carl Jeffers making his 2nd Pantheon Bowl appearance. He called the game back in 2016, Pantheon Bowl 14, between Portland and New York. False start on Thuney will move Arizona back a couple of yards. Make it 2nd and 12. Tannehill back to pass, fires a screen. Stop at the 25. Does pick up the 1st down. 13-yard gain. Needed 12. They got one more than needed. So Arizona picks up their first down. Tannehill became the quarterback after a 1-4 start for Arizona. Mitchell Trubisky was benched, and Tannehill has gone 10-2 the rest of the way, leading Arizona to this championship game appearance. Back in the shotgun, Tannehill fires the play. The pass was complete to Rodgers. Ball was ripped out, but Arizona maintains possession. Let's see what the call was on the play. It's encroachment on the defense, and Arizona's going to decline the penalty. They're going to keep the yardage. They gained 15 yards on the play, gained a first down. Ball set up at the Arizona 40. First down, the give is to Howard, and he is met in the backfield. Loss of 4 yards. Makes it 2nd and 14. We're just under the 10-minute mark opening quarter. Wranglers nothing, Commanders nothing. Commanders got first possession, forced to punt. Wranglers are now in the midst of their first possession. Tannehill back to pass again, and he's pursued by Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald sacks him. Injury on the San Antonio side of the field. Abram seems to be holding his knee. He was helped off the field. So Abram, an early injury there, and he joins a small list of injuries for San Antonio. They are without backup running back Rashad Penny. Penny, if you'll remember back in week 14 in the third quarter of that game against Birmingham, torn patellar tendon. He will not be seeing any action the rest of the way for this year. And also, talking about Jonathan Abram, he had been listed as probable coming to this game with that same knee injury. He was going to give it a go, but it seems like he will not be back, which is unfortunate, this being the big game, Pantheon Bowl 19. So the sack of Tannehill sets up 3rd and 22. Tannehill out of the pistol, fires complete to Rodgers. He's going to be well short, though. He's tackled by Chung after a gain of 10. So both teams forced to punt on their first possession, moving the ball somewhat, but defense is definitely the name of the game so far today. Gillian is back to punt for Arizona. Cooper will be back to receive. Gets the punt away. Cooper caught it at the 13, had room to run, finally corralled by the belt buckle at the San Antonio 30. We have 8:29 left to go. First quarter, no score. Pantheon Bowl 19 between the Arizona Wranglers and the San Antonio Commanders. We'll see what adjustments have been made as the teams begin their second possession. Play action pass. Griffin with the tackle, a gain of 23 yards. He executed the play action perfectly there. Boyd with the catch. They are now just inside Arizona territory for the first time today. Another play action. expected it. So 2nd and 10 at the Arizona 47. This time Stafford will line up with the pistol. Fires, incomplete to Cooper. Just over Cooper's head. Brings up 3rd and 10. Man in motion. Stafford connects with Boyd at the 39. Tackled by Conley. First down, gain of 11 yards. San Antonio in business. They are now at the Arizona 36. We're about halfway through the opening period. No score, but San Antonio seems to be on a promising drive here in the first quarter. Another play action pass. Fires at the Arizona 30. They were looking to go long there, but he had to forced to be throwing underneath. Stafford 4 for 8 so far for 46 yards. Back again, this time a foul flag. Jones begins his lead inside the 20. Finally brought down by Carter after a gain of 11. The Commanders just inside the red zone. And 5:49 to go. San Antonio looking to score. Still in the pistol. Stafford back pass again. Fires near side. Griffin gets the stop at the Arizona 7. It is 1st and goal, Commanders. The offensive line is doing their job, giving Stafford just enough time to be able to complete his passes. Back to the 1 running back, 2 tight end formation for San Antonio. Jones, the lone setback. He gets the handoff. Pass the ball. They take the early lead. And this is just an example of power football here. Stafford with the handoff. He gets the blocking. And there's nothing Arizona can do. The extra point attempt by McManus is good. So San Antonio, on their second possession, go 8 plays for 70 yards, just over 4 minutes. A Jones 7-yard run puts the Commanders up 7-0 here in Pantheon Bowl 19. McManus is set to kick off to Arizona. How will the Wranglers respond? The kick goes out of the end zone for a touchback. The Wranglers will set up shop at their own 25-yard line. Two tight ends set up for the Wranglers. 10 and 3 for 3 so far. Throws his first incompletion, attempting to get to Jusic on a short crossing pattern, but it falls incomplete. Back in the pistol this time. 3 wide receivers set up. Tannehill forced to run. He'll gain 8 yards before Conley spins him down. But we do have a flag on the play, waiting the indication from Carl Cheffers, and it's holding on Arizona. They're going to back it up 10 yards. So wipe off that 8-yard gain by Ryan Tannehill. The ball will be placed at the Arizona 15, making it 2nd and 20. Just over 4 minutes to go, first quarter. The Commanders lead it 7-0. Arizona appearing to be in a little bit of early trouble so far. 3 wide receivers, lone setback next to Tannehill in the pistol formation. Tannehill back to back, fires near side to Landry at the 30, well covered by Moreau. 15-yard gain. Makes it third and manageable, 3rd and 5. Ball's at the Arizona 30. Arizona needs to convert the 3rd down here and keep the drive going. Empty backfield for Tannehill now. He's going to go with a 4 wide receiver set. Still in the pistol formation. Back to pass. Has time. Near side to Landry again. Conley shoves him out of bounds at the Arizona 39. First down, Wranglers. Finding some success there with Landry. Landry, 2 catches already for 24 yards. Tannehill, 5 of 6, 62 yards in the first quarter. Howard will line up behind Jusic in the I formation. And then there's some confusion on the defense, so there's going to be a timeout called by San Antonio. They're going to talk it over with Ron Rivera. So 2:45 to go, first quarter. Commanders lead at 7-0. On their second possession, they drove 8 plays, 70 yards, just over 4 minutes. Aaron Jones scored on a 7-yard run. Arizona has the ball now on their second possession, trying to get something going. So after the timeout, Mixon has now come in, replacing Howard. I formation. Mixon gets the call off tackle left. J.J. Watt brings him down at the 41. So just a 2-yard gain for Mixon. Running attack for Arizona, pretty good this year. They finished as a top 5 team, averaging 122 yards on rushing offense. Three wide receivers set up now for Arizona. Tannehill in the pistol. He's back to pass. Fire to Hopkins. Hopkins makes his first catch of the day. Hopkins was the big free agent acquisition previous offseason from St. Louis, and he helped contribute to a lot of Arizona's success this season. Tannehill, by the way, big game last week against Oakland in the Western Conference Championship. 30 of 42, 4 touchdowns, 405 yards. 405 yards is interesting because he was only 4 yards shy of tying a WFL playoff record. Found out after the game he was 4 yards shy of tying the record. So the completion, 11 yards to Hopkins, gives Arizona a first down. They are just now inside San Antonio territory. Got a little bit under 2 minutes to go. Arizona is driving. And before the snap, we have a penalty. And Carl Cheffers indicates false start against O'Neal. So this will back Arizona up 5 yards. So Arizona, a little bit of problem with penalties already. They've already committed 3 penalties for loss of 20 yards. So far, no penalties on the Commanders. Brings up 1st and 15. So Arizona will transition to a 3 wide receiver, 1 setback offense. Tannehill will move to the pistol formation. Pass time throws over the middle to Rodgers, and he's dropped by Bayard after a 9-yard gain. Ball will be placed at the San Antonio 44. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Arizona sets up quickly. Tannehill back again. Throws an out to backup running back Hines. Hines got a lot of blocking there. Finally spun down by Thornhill after a 13-yard gain. So the ball will be at the San Antonio 31. The Wranglers are going to let the clock expire. So we have completed 1 quarter of football. San Antonio Commanders lead at 7-0 after 1. Let's take a real quick look at the first quarter highlights. San Antonio with the edge so far, and it's a slight edge, mainly on the scoreboard. They are leading 7-0. Arizona is struggling a bit with penalties. 3 penalties for 20 yards. As you can see, Tannehill 8 of 9 passing for 95 yards so far. Matthew Stafford 6 of 10 for 69 yards. Still early days, and Arizona will begin the second quarter on a drive. So far, 7 plays, 44 yards. I formation behind Tannehill. Mix him off tackle left. And J.J. Watt is there to meet him at the 31. No gain. Brings up 2nd and 10. Arizona's having a tough time getting their running game going. 4 rushing attempts, only 1 yard gained so far. Three wide receiver setup for Tannehill. To pass. Look. Throw down. Check down to Hines. Pushed out of bounds by Judon at the 26. A 5-yard gain. Moves them to the San Antonio 26. Brings up 3rd and 5. So Herm Edwards is going to have a decision here. So empty backfield behind Tannehill. Forward wide receiver set up, man in motion. And before play can get out of the way, another penalty and another false start against O'Neal. My goodness, they're going to move him back 5 more yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 10 from the San Antonio 31. So Tannehill back to fire. Throws over the middle. It's complete to Latimer at the 21. Moreau nails him, but Latimer hangs on to the football. They get the first down, though. Ball is inside the San Antonio red zone. San Antonio 19-yard line. So the drive continues. Arizona's now had the ball for 10 plays, 56 yards, just under 6 minutes of possession. Three wide receivers set up. Play action to Hines. So the fakes the handoff to Hines and throws it, and Hopkins had the beat on his man. And we are an extra point away from tying this game up. Boswell's point after is good, and we are tied 7-7. The Wranglers go on an 11-play, 75-yard drive, eats up 6 minutes, 43 seconds. Tannehill completes a 19-yard touchdown pass to Hopkins, and we are all tied up at 7. Just a reminder, for our next broadcast, we're going to go to our 1967 Major League Baseball season. It's going to be the All-Star break in 1967, and Replay Sports Channel will be bringing you the 1967 All-Star game from Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. So make sure to check out the classic All-Star game between the National League and the American League All-Stars. Information as far as times and when that will be broadcast will be coming out soon. So that's going to be coming up on the Replay Sports Channel very soon. All right, so the Wranglers tie it up. How will San Antonio respond? It's a deep kickoff, and they're going to take it on the 25. All right, so Stafford with the 1 running back, 2 tight end set. pass. Looking for it's a gain of 11. San Antonio picking up where they left off on that earlier drive. Quick setup by the Commanders. Stafford's going to have to go short. Doyle looks like he had to call an audible there. Doyle's going to lose a yard this time after being brought down by Roberts. So it's 2nd and 11 for the Commanders. San Antonio will switch to a 3 wide receiver set. 1 lone setback. Jones standing with Stafford in the backfield. Stafford back to pass. Looking long. It's complete. 26-yard gain. And Stafford is getting the hot hand here. Let's take a look at that one again. Perfect protection. And Gallup had his man beat. So just like that, the Commanders are in Wrangler territory. Wranglers 39-yard line. 11:03 left to go. Game tied at 7. Jones, the lone setback, gets the handoff. He goes right, tackled by Golden at the 36, gain of 3 yards. We were speaking about Arizona's rushing woes earlier. San Antonio's rushed the ball 5 times for 23 yards so far, so they're averaging about 4.6 yards per carry. Jones will get the call again. This time he's going to try to run toward the right end, but Hayward's going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for San Antonio. Empty backfield behind Stafford. Stafford plenty of time and throws underneath the window. He was brought down by Roberts at the line of scrimmage. So no gain. It brings up 4th and 7. So head coach Ron Rivera sends out the field goal kicking unit. So Brandon McManus is going to attempt a very long field goal here. My estimate's about a 53-yarder. Straight dead center. San Antonio regains the lead 10-7 after a 54-yard field goal kick by Brandon McManus. And this just in. We have a Pantheon Bowl record that was set by that field goal. Brandon McManus' 54-yard field goal breaks a record in the championship game for longest field goal. For before this game, the record had been 53 yards. It was first set by Bill Capice for the Tampa Bay Pirates back in 1982. It had since been tied by Conway for New York in 2000 and Jason Elam for Denver back in Pantheon Bowl 8. So we have just witnessed a new Pantheon Bowl record, a 54-yard field goal by one Brandon McManus. So congratulations to him. And it gives the Commanders a 10-7 lead. The kickoff by McManus, the strong leg continues as his kick sails out of the end zone. Arizona will start again at the 25. Howard is the deep back in the I formation. He gets the handoff, goes off tackle, and he appears to have the first down. Juden tackled him near the 35, but looks like Coach Ron Rivera is going to challenge this. And referee Carl Jeffers, after consulting with New York League office, concurs with San Antonio. Howard was short by a few inches, so it's now 2nd in inches near the Arizona 35. So head coach Herm Edwards will bring in the big boys. And Nixon will carry, and he's just going to dive over the line. And he does get the first down. First down is the signal from referee Carl Cheffers. So first down, Arizona Wranglers. 8:06 in the second quarter. San Antonio leads it 10-7. Pantheon Bowl 19. Howard back in the game now. They're interchanging their running backs very often in this game so far. Howard gets the ball, and he manages to gain 3 yards before being tackled by Judon at the 39. We're halfway through the second quarter in this entertaining WFL Championship game. 2nd and 7. 3 wide receivers set for Tannehill. Pistol back to pass. There's a flag on the play. Completes the pass to Rogers, who stopped at the 42. Let's see what the call is. The call is against San Antonio. Arizona will decline the penalty. They'll take the 22-yard gain. The result of the play puts them at the San Antonio 39. So Tannehill so far today in this Pantheon Bowl, 12 of 13, 153 yards. And Rogers, for his part, that's his 4th reception. He leads Arizona receivers, 4 receptions, 56 yards. So back to the I formation, Arizona goes. Mixon, hand off tackle left, and they're starting to have more success in the running game now as they were struggling earlier. Gain of 10 yards, tackled by Moreau. Ball's now at the San Antonio 29, just under 6.5 minutes to go before halftime. Arizona trailing by 3. Players being substituted in. Tannehill play action, fires deep down, and I think Breeland tipped that one. It was intended for DeAndre Hopkins, but Breeland got a fingertip on it, brings up 2nd and 10. He looked like he was going for a touchdown if he had gotten a hold of that one. In the pistol formation, Tannehill gets the ball, throws it underneath to Hines. Hines gains 6 yards, brought down by Judon. Judon's having a very busy day tackling-wise for San Antonio. Brings up 3rd and 4. Nearing the 5-minute mark before halftime. Empty backfield behind Tannehill. Tannehill throws over the middle. Again, another tipped ball by Breeland. He was intended the pass for Hopkins, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th and 4, and out will come the field goal unit. Arizona will attempt to tie the game here, just under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So on the kick is Boswell. Gillian will be the holder. The snap is up. 10-10 between the Wranglers and the Commodores. I'm sorry, the Commanders. Did I say Commodores? I meant Commanders. And the kickoff. This one's going to be returned by Cooper. He's going to bring it out. There's a flag on the play. Got a feeling that's an illegal block. It is. So he was originally tackled at the 21, but they're going to bring it back to the San Antonio 9. So the first accepted penalty is San Antonio's had to take. It doesn't give them great starting field position. Really, for the first time today, poor starting field position for the Commanders. So we start to get to the interesting point of the first half here as The game is tied 10-10. Lone setback is Jones. He'll get the handoff. He goes left. Another penalty flag. Oh, and this one's going to go against San Antonio. They got Adoga for holding on that play. They're going to back him up half the distance to the goal line, which means the ball will now be placed at the San Antonio 4-yard line. A lot of penalties so far being called in this championship game. Jones again, the lone setback. He's going to be inside this finally brought down at the San Antonio 19. They get the first down. Jones helps get San Antonio out of the hole because they were backed up near their own goal line there. Jones goes out for the quick breather. He will be replaced by T.J. Yeldon. This will be the first time we've seen Yeldon today. Yeldon will get the handoff, but he is tackled by Golden behind the line of scrimmage. It's officially a 1-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 11. 3:38 to go. So you got to kind of wonder here if San Antonio is going to start passing with the time that's left on the clock. They have 2 timeouts left. Arizona has the full complement of 3 timeouts left. Stafford's going to go to the pistol. 3 wide receivers set up for him. Back to pass. Stafford now 11 of 15 for 113 yards. Brings up 3rd and 3. We're just under 3 minutes in the second quarter. Backfield is empty now for the Commanders. Stafford with time, back to pass. Get the first down. Ball will be placed at the San Antonio 39. And we are at the 2-minute warning. So a very fast-moving championship game. Wranglers 10, Commanders 10. And we are at the 2-minute warning. Stafford will still have an empty backfield behind him. He lines up in the pistol formation. They'll try to get a score here. And remember, they deferred the coin toss. Arizona deferred. So San Antonio will want to score here because Arizona is going to get the ball first. So Stafford back to pass. Fires. Oh, that ball was nearly intercepted by Scrine. Buster Scrine nearly intercepted that one. Brings up 2nd and 10. Minute 55 left to go, first half. Four wide receivers, 1 tight end set for San Antonio. Stafford back to pass with time, throws deep, and this time it is picked off. Let's take a look at that one again. Stafford had plenty of time, and he throws into double coverage. Throws into double coverage there. And so somebody, either the wide receiver or Stafford, miscommunicated there. Double coverage. Arizona has the ball, and now the advantage goes to Arizona. They score here, and remember, they get the ball to start the second half. Advantage could go to Arizona here. We're tied up at 10. 1:43 to go. Arizona has all 3 of its timeouts. 3 wide receiver format. Tannehill in the pistol formation. Looks like he's going to audible on this one. Giving out different instructions. Completes the pass to Jusic inside the 20. He's finally tripped up by Devin Bush. It's a first down, but they're going to have to hurry up. Tannehill brings them to the line. Tannehill back to pass quickly, throws a completed pass to Landry. And the Wranglers are going to take the their first lead of the game, 16-10, waiting the point after attempt. Let's take a look at that one again. They were in the hurry-up offense, and Landry had his man beat for what seemed like an easy touchdown. Boswell, true with the point after, and Arizona leads for the first time 17-10. And that all too crucial decision to defer to the second half. They will get the ball to start the second half. San Antonio now with 1:19 and 2 timeouts left needs to respond. And this ball will go deep into the end zone. They will not bring it out. Ball will be set at the 25-yard line. So Stafford and company have their work cut out for them here with just 1:19 to go before halftime. Have our first turnover of the game, an interception by Tedrick Thompson. Stafford from the pistol fires. Conley makes the stop. It's a gain of 9. So they're going to have to go into that hurry-up offense now as time is ticking. Back to pass again. He's at the 10-yard line. And San Antonio will call a timeout. Wow. So Tyler Boyd, 6 receptions, 123 yards. Huge play for San Antonio. So to kind of reset things, San Antonio has the ball at the Arizona 10-yard line. 46 seconds left. They have 1 timeout remaining. Let's see what the signal caller of the Commanders decides here. 3 wide receivers set up. Jones, the lone setback, with Stafford in the backfield. Man in motion. Back to the pass. He's got pressure underneath the ball. Touchdown. 7 catches, 133 yards on the day for Boyd. And we're going to have another tie game here before halftime. Take a look at that one again. Getting a little bit under pressure, but Stafford is able to get rid of the ball in time and to the right man. McManus ties it 17-17 here. 37 seconds left. And Arizona still has 3 timeouts. So let's see what they decide to do here. They're going to return the ball. Latimer from 2 yards deep is going to return it to the 25-yard line. Now there's 26 seconds left. Arizona's going to get the ball, but I think, yeah, they're just going to they're going to kneel down. Tannehill will kneel down. He's going to take a knee here, and they're going to run out the clock. Not going to take any chances. So, as the whistle sounds to end the first half, Arizona Wranglers 17, San Antonio Commanders 17. We got a whole second half of exciting championship action for you coming up. The halftime festivities are taking place down on FedEx Field. Let's go to our halftime statistics. So the scoring started. San Antonio on their second possession. Aaron Jones scored on a 7-yard run, made it 7-0. Arizona came back, and they had a drive that lasted just under 7 minutes, that lasted from near the end of the first quarter into the second quarter. Tannehill found Hopkins on a 19-yard fade pass to tie the game 7-7. Then both teams exchanged field goals, McManus setting a Pantheon Bowl record with a 54-yard field goal, followed by Boswell for Arizona from 41 yards, tied the game at 10. And then late in the second quarter, Tannehill struck again, this time a 17-yard touchdown pass to Landry. And then Stafford brilliantly worked the 2-minute offense and completed a 10-yard pass to Tyler Boyd, tied the game at 17. So some halftime statistics here. As you can see, both teams are equal when it comes to first downs. The rushing game slight edge to San Antonio, also to San Antonio when it comes to passing. They have 238 total yards to Arizona's 202. Penalties have been a big factor. Arizona, several false starts in these games. They've been penalized 4 times for 25 yards. San Antonio 2 for 13. We did have the one turnover, Stafford throwing an interception, which led to points. And time of possession's been pretty close. San Antonio slight edge there. Third down has been interesting. Arizona 2 for 4 on third down. San Antonio 3 for 5. Get into the player statistics. Tannehill 15 of 18 for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Only been sacked once so far. A 146.8 quarterback rating. Matthew Stafford 15 of 21, 201 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and a 97.5 rating. Leading rusher for Arizona, they've been struggling running the ball today. Mixon 5 for 16 yards. Over on San Antonio, Aaron Jones 6 carries for 29 yards and the 1 touchdown. Rodgers for Arizona leads their receivers, 4 receptions, 56 yards. And then, as we mentioned, Boyd leads all receivers, 7 catches, 133 yards, and 1 touchdown. So to start the second half, San Antonio will be kicking off to Arizona. 30 minutes away from deciding the champion. The kickoff from McManus. Latimer took it from the 1-yard line, finally brought down by Gideon at the 26-yard line. So Arizona will begin here. So Howard will start the second half at running back. He gets the call, off tackle, gain of 4 yards before Murphy brings him down at the 30. Brings up 2nd and 6. Mixon back in the game. And they'll go to the right end, but this time Mixon is brought down by Bush. Only a gain of 2 yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Arizona. Tannehill will have empty backfield as he lines up in the pistol formation, calling out the signals. In trouble, he's going to have to run, and he does get the first down. He's finally brought down by Moreau at the 41-yard line, a gain of 9 yards. Tannehill so far, 2 carries for 8 yards, is not afraid to run the ball. In fact, he's a former wide receiver back at his college, Texas A&M. And he did a 4.5 time on his run on his pro day. He's nicknamed Tannawills, by the way, if you didn't know that. So lone setback is Hines behind Tannehill. 1st and 10 from the Arizona 41. Action. Tannehill throw underneath the Hines. Hines can only gain a couple before being brought down by Judon. Brings up 2nd and 8. Tannehill switches to the pistol formation now. Back to pass, has time, fires upfield to Hopkins near the midfield logo. Hopkins gets 9 yards and a first down. Hopkins in his last game in the Western Conference Championship caught 7 passes for 66 yards in that game. Tannehill now for the day, 17 of 20, 197 yards. Arizona now have had the ball for 5 plays and have gained 26 yards. They've had the ball for the first 3 minutes so far of the third quarter. Game tied 17-17. Howard back in at running back. He's going to get the call. Off right tackle. He's got a first down and a little bit more. Breland with the tackle at the 34. First down, Arizona. So the San Antonio defense is really being tested here. Arizona is showing a lot more success running the ball than they did in the first half. 1st and 10 at the San Antonio 34. Mixon back in at running back. He gets the ball. He's going to go off tackle left. Watt was there waiting for him after a gain of 3 yards. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the San Antonio 31. Just over 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. They go to a 2 tight end set now. Tannehill under center, back to fire. He throws it to Mixon. Mixon catches it. He gains another first down. Arizona on a solid-looking drive here to start the third quarter. And it's consuming time. They have now had the ball for just over 5 minutes. 1st and 10, ball at the San Antonio 21. Three wide receivers set, 1 running back behind Tannehill. Play action is going to roll in the middle, caught by Rodgers. And there's going to be a challenge here. It looks like he got the first down inside the 10-yard line, but I think San Antonio is going to challenge this, that he may have dropped the ball. And Ron Rivera is going to be 2 for 2 on his coach's challenges. The replay official determined that the ball touched the ground. It is an incomplete pass. It does not count. Brings up 2nd and 10 now at the San Antonio 21. So Tannehill's going to switch to the pistol. Back to pass. Looking. Fires out to Hines. Hines catches it at the 24. Finally brought down by Judon at the 13. 8-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 at the San Antonio 13. Arizona on a lengthy drive that is consumed over 6 minutes. 10 plays, 61 yards. Empty backfield behind Tannehill now. Calling out the signals. Pass has time. Throws near side to Latimer. Latimer is shoved out at the 3-yard line, but there is a penalty flag, and it is against Arizona. Holding on Nelson. And it will repeat 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 12 from the San Antonio 23. Boy, the San Antonio defense is going to have to be really tired. They've been out there a long time to start the third quarter. 4 wide receivers set again for the Wranglers. Tannehill back to pass. He's going to have to run. He gets the first down. Tanner Wheels runs it in from 23 yards, and the Wranglers capitalize. An 11-play, 74-yard drive that nearly eats up half of the third quarter, and the Wranglers retake the lead. Tannehill, the pocket was collapsing. He takes off, and he just uses that 4.5 speed to accelerate into the Commanders' end zone. The point after attempt from Boswell is good. Arizona retakes the lead 24-17 here in Pantheon Bowl 19. Wow. Incredible. 11 plays, 74 yards, 655. The San Antonio defense is getting much needed rest right now. The offense needs to respond to the latest scoring by Arizona. Cooper is the deep man to receive, and he's going to let this one go all the way back. Touchback. No, he's going to try to bring it out. He tried to bring it out. He was 7 yards deep. He gets it out to the 17-yard line. So, don't think his teammates were prepared for that. Anyway, San Antonio gets the ball. 7:44 left in the third quarter. They trail by 7, and the ball is set at their own 17-yard line. Jones, the lone setback behind Stafford. Jones gets the hand. Down at the Arizona 45, a gain of 38 yards, the longest run from scrimmage today. And with one play, San Antonio is already inside Arizona territory. Let's take a look at that play again. Runs the counter tray and then just zigzags, beating the linebacker, and Harris makes the touchdown saving tackle at the Arizona 45-yard line. So Jones goes out to take a quick breather. Yeldon comes in. Yeldon gets the handoff. And San Antonio answering back. Jones back in the game now. He's the lone setback. Stafford back to pass. Fires to Ingram. Ingram tackled by Harris at the 20. Another San Antonio first down. 15-yard gain. And we are witnessing a passing duel here between Tannehill and Stafford. Tannehill, 19 of 23 for 215 yards. Stafford, 16 of 22 for 216 yards. Have a feeling this one's going to come down to the very end. Who has the ball last to win the Pantheon Bowl, to win the WFL Championship? 1st and 10 from the Arizona 20. Jones, the lone setback. Stafford audibles at the line. He changed the play. Throws short to Doyle, but it's incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Stafford back to pass, throws it out near side. First down. Down at the Arizona 7-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, San Antonio. They've had the ball now for 5 plays, 76 yards. Just under 2.5 minutes possession time. 5:16 to go, third quarter. Arizona leads 24-17. Stafford now in the pistol formation. Jones the lone setback. Looking to throw. Near side to Gallup, and Gallup dropped it. Gallup had it and then he dropped it. That would have been Beautiful touchdown. Brings up 2nd and goal. What will the Commanders do here? Stafford back to pass. Firing. Looking for Boyd. But that one was almost picked off by one of the fellas in the white shirts. Brings up 3rd and goal. Third down. Stafford back to pass. There's a flag on the play. And the call it's tripping on San Antonio, but Arizona will decline it. It'll bring up 4th and goal. What do the Commanders do here? And it looks like they're going to bring out the field goal kicking unit, so they're not going to attempt to go for the touchdown here on 4th and 7. I think Rivera's thinking, there's still plenty of time to go in the game. And McManus has already made one from 54 yards, Pantheon Bowl record. This one will be much shorter. Chip shot field goal. Arizona leads by 4 now, 24-20 with 4:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Arizona can capitalize now. And the Arizona kicking team will let that one stay in the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Howard is the deep back. He gets the handoff on 1st and 10. Gets the first down. Finally brought down by cornerback Breland. 15-yard gain. And the Arizona running attack has woken up. 16 carries, 94 yards, averaging 5.9 yards a carry. They have woken up. 4:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Hines is the lone setback behind Tannehill. Tannehill back to pass, looking long. Oh, and Breland deflects that one. He was trying to find Hopkins on a long pass attempt, but it falls incomplete. This time, Tannehill will be in the pistol formation. 3 wide receivers set. Back to pass. He's going to run. Finally dropped by Bayard at the 45, but we do have penalty flags here, so Carl Jeffers is going to have a committee meeting here, try to figure out who's what and what happened. Offsetting penalties, so that play did not happen. We're gonna replay the down. It's 2nd and 10 from the Arizona 40, 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Tannehill in the shotgun. Back to pass. Fires to Hines. And Hines will gain 7 yards before being brought down by Judon at the 47. Brings up 3rd and 3. Empty backfield now for Tannehill, who is playing at an MVP-like level today, throwing the ball and running the ball. Back to pass. Has time. Throws. Is incomplete. Breland tried to make the interception. Couldn't get there in time. And it'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation. So Arizona now will try to put San Antonio deep in its side of the field. Gillen back to punt. Probably will aim this one. Try to get him inside the 20. And it's a good hang time, heading toward the sideline. rolls out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. 2:16 to go, third quarter. Arizona leads 24-20 here in Pantheon Bowl 19. Interesting to note, prior to Stafford's interception there in the second quarter, San Antonio quarterbacks had only been intercepted 5 times during the 2020 WFL season. The offensive line had only allowed 50 sacks, which is not good, but you take the good with the bad. So Stafford's got to go to work here. They trail by 4, 2:16 to go, third quarter. Jones, the lone setback behind Stafford. Stafford back to pass. Fires and screens. Jones. 29. Jones has caught 4 passes so far today for 46 yards. First and 10. This time Jones will run with the ball. At the 33, brings up 2nd and 6. We're inside 2 minutes to go before the end of the third quarter. Jones again. This time he's going to run right, and he's going to be met by Alexander at the 34. Gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 5. 37 seconds left in the third quarter. See what Stafford does here. Stafford from the for a first down. The ball will be placed at the San Antonio 42-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. Wranglers lead at 24-20. We've got the important fourth quarter action coming up shortly. So the Pantheon Bowl enters the fourth quarter. Arizona started the third quarter with that very long drive. 11 plays, 74 yards, eating up almost 7 minutes of clock. Tannehill with a 23-yard touchdown run. So as we enter the fourth quarter, Tannehill has to be considered the leading candidate so far for most valuable player. He's 20 of 26, 222 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 3 carries, 31 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. So probably the leading favorite going in. San Antonio not out of it. They've shown the ability to come back throughout the game. They led at one point in several points of the game as well. So here we go. We're probably in for a classic finish here in Pantheon Bowl 19. First and 10. San Antonio has the ball at their own 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers set for Stafford. Play action pass. Back to pass. Boyd on the day. 8 receptions, 150 yards, and 1 touchdown. And if you're curious, the Pantheon Bowl record for receptions is 15. Bill Schrader did that back in 2001 for San Antonio when they won their first championship. So still a little bit of ways there for Boyd. Ball's moved inside Arizona territory to the 41-yard line. First and 10, San Antonio. Jones, the lone setback behind Stafford. Stafford pass. He's under pressure. Gets the ball away. Dragged down by Roby Coleman. It's a 1st and 10 for San Antonio at the Arizona 24. They're trailing by 4 points here early in the fourth quarter. Two tight end set, 2 wide receivers, 1 running back. Stafford back to pass, fires. Has a first down, 14-yard gain, spun down by Harris at the 10-yard line. And with that pass, Stafford has crossed the 300-yard mark. 22 of 32, 301 yards, and 1 touchdown. First and goal, San Antonio. Stafford barking out the signals. Give to Jones. Jones tries to swing right, but he is met by Alexander at the line. No gain. Brings up second and goal. This could be a crucial stand for the Arizona defense here. Arizona's defense coming into this game, they were 12th ranked defense in the league. They were 15th against the run. And also coming into this game, San Antonio's rushing offense was 10th in the league. Jones still behind Stafford. The give is to Jones. Jones trying to follow a tackler left side. He's going to lose a yard. So nothing doing running the ball. It's third and goal and an obvious passing situation for San Antonio. The Arizona defense trying to hold San Antonio to another field goal here or get a turnover. From the pistol, Stafford back. He connects with Boyd over another. Boyd makes the leaping catch over the defender. There was another defender in the area as well, and then he's able to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Let's take a look at that play again. Stafford has time, and Boyd makes an incredible catch. So they now lead by 2, and San Antonio will go for the extra point. San Antonio has regained the lead. They now lead by 3. 27-24, 11:15 left to go in the ball game. A 10-play, 87-yard drive that consumed just over 6 minutes. Stafford, an 11-yard pass to Boyd. Stafford's second touchdown and Boyd's second touchdown of the day. So hold on to your seats, folks. Don't go anywhere. So the kickoff by San Antonio goes deep into the end zone. Touchback. Arizona will start from their own 25. It feels like who will be the team that blinks first? Who will make the crucial mistake? Or who will capitalize on the crucial mistake to win this championship? Both of these teams so similar, so talented to have gotten to this point that it could come down to who has the ball last. Arizona will start from their 25, first and 10. Hines is the lone setback behind Tannehill. Tannehill back to pass. Over the middle to Landry. Landry gains 9 yards. Brings up second and 1. Tannehill now will move into the pistol position. Jumps back to pass. He's in trouble. Dumps it off to Hines. Hines barely... He gets the first down. He gets 2 yards before being tackled by Judon. Judon been a very busy ball player today. That's his 10th tackle, the outside linebacker for San Antonio, number 99, his 10th tackle of the day. It's like he's been all over the field. So the ball's now at the Arizona 36-yard line. First and 10, Wranglers. Mixon, the deep back. He gets the handoff right side across the 40, tackled by Aaron Donald at the 41, a gain of 5 yards. 9:41 left to go. We're under the 10-minute mark. Arizona now trailing by 3 points. Justin Howard comes in to replace Mixon. He gets the call. Off tackle right, a gain of another couple of yards. Stopped at the 43 by Wright. Brings up 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Arizona. San Antonio defense needing the stop here. Tannehill will go with an empty backfield here. He's back in the pistol position. Back to pass. He throws. It's incomplete for Hopkins, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gillian back to punt. Cooper, the deep man. Cooper catches at the 14. We've got a flag on the play. He's brought down by Roby Coleman. And there's another penalty on the San Antonio Special Teams unit. This is a holding on Chung. So they're going to back him up. Ball will be placed at the San Antonio 9-yard line. So 8:15 to go. San Antonio defense gets a big stop. They lead it by 3, 27-24. And just a reminder, folks, those of you who are watching on Replay Sports Channel, our next broadcast will be from our 1967 Major League Baseball replay. It's the All-Star game between the National League and the American League from Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. So be sure to check that out. Times and schedule will be released soon. So that should be a very exciting Major League All-Star game as the 1967 season reaches its halfway point. Back to action on the field, 8:15 to go. Commanders lead by 3, 27-24. Jones is the lone setback. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Play action, Jones. Stafford looking for Boyd, but it was tipped by Alexander. Goes incomplete. Three wide receivers set up, now reporting in for San Antonio. From the pistol, Stafford back to pass, looking deep. Complete at the 49-yard line, a gain of 41 yards. Stafford now 24 of 35 for 353 yards. Let's take a look at that play again. Stafford all the time in the world, and Ingram, one man to beat, surprising the Arizona defense. I'm sorry, the ball is placed at midfield, not the 49-yard line. We're almost at the 7.5-minute mark to go. And the Commanders look to be getting the advantage here over the Wranglers. Jones lined up behind Stafford. He's going to get the handoff. And they are having all sorts of trouble on that right side today. No pickup at all. Alexander with a stop at the midfield logo. Beautiful weather, 51 degrees, clear, hardly any wind here today at FedEx Field. Stafford back to pass, throws over the middle to Jones. And I believe Hicks got a fingertip on that one. Brings up 3rd and 10. 6:38 left in the game. And we have our first trick play of the afternoon. A jet sweep by Cooper, but he only manages to gain 4 yards. This was a play San Antonio had been running in practice in the lead-up to the championship game. but they did not have success with it there. It brings up 4th and 6 in the punting unit. 6:30 to go, left in regulation. We've only had 2 overtime games in league championship history. The first was in 1992 between the New York Federals and the BC Cougars. New York won that one 34-29. That was in the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. The last overtime game, Detroit Wheels defeated Portland Storm 30-27 back in Pantheon Bowl 7. That took place in Denver. Will we get one today, or will we have a clear winner at the end of regulation? Tune in to find out. Dixon back to punt. He's going to try to angle this one toward the sideline. Doesn't manage to do it. Wilson's going to be able to catch it at the 16, but he's got nowhere to go. He's going to lose yardage on the return. And somebody moved. There was a flag on the play. Somebody on the offense moved before the punt. And Carl Jeffers is explaining to Arizona coach Herm Edwards what's going on there. So they have the ball at the 14. They're going to decline the penalty. They're going to take... No, they're not going to do that. It's going to accept the penalty. They'll accept the penalty. They'll take the... Yeah, that's what it is. So they'll take the ball at the Arizona 19. So... Yeah, that's when we have officials to kind of explain things to both coaching staffs, and it's being also explained to San Antonio coach Ron Rivera as well. All right, so reset. 5:47 left in the fourth quarter. Arizona trails 27-24. They get the ball at their own 19. Ryan Tannehill. Is there any bit of magic left that he can work in this miraculous season that Arizona has had so far? Mixon the deep back. He gets the hand and sweeps right. He's got the first down. Tackled by Wright. Wranglers have gained over 100 yards now on the ground. Mixon just for the day, 9 carries, 37 yards. But it's been a group effort between him, Howard, and of course Tannehill. Mixon again, this time off tackle. He's also met by Wright again, this time at the 36, a gain of 6 yards. We're under the 5-minute mark. A field goal will tie it. A touchdown will win it. Mixon now the lone setback behind Tannehill. Tannehill back to pass. And that ball may have been tipped and picked off. San Antonio is saying Aaron Donald may have caught the ball. They're challenging, yes. Aaron Donald intercepted the ball. Huge turnover. Tannehill had gone back to pass. J.J. Watt tipped it at the line. And Aaron Donald, former Defensive Player of the Year, comes up with a huge play. So now San Antonio has the ball at the Arizona 41. 4:09 left to play. And this could be it for Arizona. Oh dear. Wow. Incredible play. Let's see if we can see it again. Back to pass. It was tipped. And then on instant replay, well, the original call was incomplete, but on the instant replay, remember, Coach Ron Rivera had a third challenge. He was successful in his first 2, and according to the rules, you get a third one if you're successful on 2. So he used it, and it may prove to be giving them the ball and the opportunity to close this game out. Jones, the lone setback behind Stafford. He's going to get the ball to try that right side again, but no gain. Got to give them an A for effort. They keep trying that right side, but Arizona keeps wanting to plug the hole there. San Antonio is going to take their time calling the play and walking up to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receiver set. Stafford in the pistol formation. Back to pass. He's forced to run out of the pocket. He's at the 35-yard line. So a little scary moment there for Stafford as the pocket was collapsing. He gained 6 yards, however. Ball will be placed at the Arizona 35. The clock continues to trickle down. Arizona has all 3 of their timeouts, but they have not, and the 2-minute warning, but they have not yet started to use the timeouts. Jones gets a handoff. He's going to go left this time on 3rd down. 3rd and 4, they try to run the ball. And let's see what happens here. It's 4th and 1. 4th and 1. They're going to let the clock run to the 2-minute warning. Oh dear. So a 3-point lead here. And they're going to keep the offense out there, it looks like. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there to go for the first down, and inevitably to go for... No, they're going to kick it. They're going to kick it. No. For a moment, I thought he was going to go for the first down. They are going to kick it. McManus has been 2 for 2 today. And this one will give them a 6-point lead. And he missed it. Oh, from 50 yards. But there's a flag on the play. I don't think it will matter. It's holding on the offense. The kick went wide left. Wide left. There's still life in Arizona. They are down by 3 points. 1:55 to go. So hold on to your hats, folks. This is not over. Tannehill brings the Wrangler offense back out. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end, empty backfield. He has 3 timeouts to work with. A field goal will tie it and take it into overtime. A touchdown wins the league championship. Tannehill back to pass. It's a short one. Caught by Hopkins. Breland brings him down. 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. They've got to hurry. Quickly. Tannehill back. Throws near side to Latimer. He gets the first down. Chung spins him down at the San Antonio 46. They place the ball down. They hurry to the line. Tannehill back. Time complete to Landry. Landry gets it at the 39. A 9-yard gain. They're not going to use any timeouts here. They're going to keep going. Tannehill back to pass. Another completion. This time to Rodgers. A gain of 7. They're going to keep going. They're not going to stop. 50 seconds left in the game. Left in a season. Tannehill back to pass again to Hopkins. Oh, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Hopkins' far side. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 39 seconds left to go. Arizona is in field goal range. They are in the range to kick. Arizona, they've only won 1 league championship title. That was back in 1999. And they've been unsuccessful mostly since then. Against a heavily favored San Antonio team. They have the opportunity to tie or win it outright here. Tannehill, 26 of 35, 263 yards. 2 touchdowns via the air, 1 touchdown rushing. What can he do here? Can he complete the Cinderella story of the Arizona Wranglers this year? From the pistol, back to pass, looks over the middle, fires, Hopkins catches it between two defenders. It's a first down. First down at San Antonio 16. Herm Edwards calls timeout. 33 seconds left. Ball will be placed at the San Antonio 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Arizona. Wow. This is an incredible finish. And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, this could be we could be in for one of the most fantastic finishes in WFL Pantheon Bowl history, league championship history. 33 seconds left. Wranglers have 2 timeouts left. They are in field goal range to tie. But I got a feeling Herm Edwards and crew, they want to go for the win. So Tannehill calls the play. Breaks the huddle. 4 wide receivers. Tannehill, back to pass, fires near side to Landry in the end zone. He's hammered by Conley and drops the pass. Could not complete it. Could have been the picture on all the sports magazines and newspapers of the game-winning, championship-winning catch, but it's not to be. 2nd and 10, 27 seconds left. Tannehill will need to dial up another play here. He has 2 timeouts left. Trying to win Arizona's 2nd ever league championship game. Tannehill, back to pass, fires over the middle to Hopkins, complete. First down. The ball will be placed at the 5. Edwards furiously calling another timeout, trying to get Carl Cheffer's attention. The ball is placed at the 5-yard line. 19 seconds left. San Antonio trying to protect their lead, trying to create a turnover. Arizona maybe 1 play away here from clutching a championship. Tannehill breaks the huddle. 4 wide receivers. Hopkins and Landry are to his left. Rogers and Latimer to his right. Man in motion. Tannehill, back to pass, throws near side to Landry. Landry into the end zone. Touchdown, Wranglers! Touchdown, Wranglers! Tannehill completes to Landry. He just falls into the end zone. With 15 seconds left, the Wranglers are going crazy on the sidelines. Let's take a look at that play again. Plenty of time. He throws, and there's 2 defenders there. And Landry makes the catch. The extra point from Boswell is good. And now San Antonio players with hands on their hips, their heads down, praying for a miracle. 15 seconds left, 3 timeouts, but have they run out of time? Are we witnessing one of the WFL's biggest upsets? The kickoff will go deep, and they will bring it out to the 25-yard line. What a finish. Tannehill throws his 3rd touchdown pass, a 9-play, 60-yard drive, only took up 1:40. He has definitely kind of sealed the door shut on his case for MVP. This reporter has to believe he's going to be named the game's most valuable player. Unless number 9 in the red and burgundy can pull off an even greater miracle. He's got 15 seconds. Stafford lines up in the shotgun. Man in motion. Stafford back to pass. Arizona. Gallup makes the catch at the San Antonio 46. Quick timeout called for by Ron Rivera. Only 5 seconds left. Arizona knows what's going to happen. They're going to throw deep. Stafford has 5 wide receivers going out. This is it. This is the ball game right here. This is for the championship, for the ring, for the trophy, for the money. Everything on the line right here. He's just going to heave this ball up. Hopefully somebody catches it, gets into the end zone, or there's a penalty, and you can't end the game on a defensive penalty. Stafford calling out the signals. Back to pass. Last play. He throws deep. It's incomplete. The game is over. The Wranglers. Gatorade being poured on Coach Herm Edwards. Arizona wins it 31-27 over the San Antonio Commanders. What an amazing game. And just announced, Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Arizona Wranglers, will be the Pantheon Bowl Most Valuable Player. Well deserved. Finishes the day 29 of 39, 293 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. What a game. They had to come from behind to win it, and they do. The Arizona Wranglers are your Pantheon Bowl champions for 2020. It's only the 2nd championship for this franchise. San Antonio, what will spend the offseason thinking about what could have been. What an amazing game we had here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next season, take care.